Prem Tech. Let's talk about your MSOC numbers that you've hit over the past year.
Okay, you mean the numbers that in no way an accurate reflection of the job that I do around here? Yes, let's discuss that.
I see that a couple of months ago we put you on a performance notice for these numbers. Your I-10s and R-10s were a little high and we felt it necessary to make an example of you. Wait, was that the Prem Tech truck that just went by with a penny in his cup holder? This is madness. Absolute madness.
But a repairman just drove by with a disco ball hanging from his rear view, and a stripper riding shotgun. I believe they just came from McDonald's, because on my way into work I saw them in the drive-thru.
That doesn't matter to me. He is a core employee. But that penny in the cup holder. There will be hell to pay for that. Let's get back to your numbers, you worthless tech.
Yes, back when we last went over these I told you I thought it was a bunch of bullshit. The I-10s and R-10s that you based it on were not my fault. If you were any kind of a second-line manager and conducted yourself as such, you would have taken a look at them and had them removed from that report.
You know as well as I do that I think everything is your fault. I am well aware that your last manager was a man dressed as an obese woman and that she used to steal from the company and break into technicians' vehicles and remove things. That was also your fault.
So everything is my fault? Why is it my fault if our company sells internet, video, and phone packages to people so old they can't find their car in the parking lot after they leave our store? Or when you sell to customers that pee on themselves right in front of me? This company sells to some crazy and stupid people, and you expect them to not call us back when they are clearly too incompetent to operate our equipment.
Yes, of course. All of this is your fault. That is why you are all my personal slaves. That is why at the end of the day I tell you that you are released. That is also why I will not give you next week's schedule until after you have left for work on Saturday. Good luck finding out if you are off on Monday. Ha ha.
Back to the I-10s and R-10s. You were telling me that when a customer's dog chews through their drop, that is my fault? When the customer changes the input on their TV, that is also my fault?
Of course it is. You are a worthless Prem Tech and that is why we pay so little for your time. A full $10 an hour less than guys that work outside and do less than you, but never have to get in attics in South Texas. Yes. That is how we roll.
What about when the customer moves all of the equipment and tries to hook it back up, but nothing comes back on? Then they get mad and call us out because they think we shut them off. But really, they're too stupid to connect the dots and realize that their service stopped working when they moved the boxes with all the wires coming out of them.
Oh, you know that is your fault too. If it is an MSOC then it must be true.
Even the repeats I had where the repair tech went out and the boxes were smoking and had a giant red X on the TV.
Also your fault. Like I said, you are worthless technicians and I am going to creep around your job sites and lurk in your dreams until I catch you not doing something by company policy. Until the day I am able to fire each and every one you. You will remain my slaves and work every day while completely understaffed and overworked.
Man, this just doesn't seem right.
And another thing. I noticed the other day you were wearing a company shirt that you had won from P2R. I saw that it did have a company logo on it, but it is not company attire. It has a Spurs logo on it and does not say U-verse.
But the company gave me that shirt for being an excellent salesman and doing another person's job, which is sales. How is it that I cannot wear a shirt because it says Spurs on it?
Because we do not endorse sports teams at this company.
But they play in a building named after the company.
Be happy we don't make you wear a star around your neck. We could do that, you know. Did I also tell you that everyone will work Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and also New Year's Day?
That is a bunch of bullshit. That's a religious holiday, and people go out of town to be with their families.
My slaves don't have families or personal lives outside of work. You will be here.
Is this gonna be done by seniority? Not that I really need a response to that.
Exactly. Since when do we anything by seniority? You no longer work for the company. You are in my universe now, bitch.
Man, if we were only represented by someone who would expose this company's managers for who they really are. and make things right again.
You know that the union is just a bunch of political puppets, and they only do what's in favor of lining their pockets. Until Prem Techs are the majority of the company. I own each and every one of you. Back to work, slave.
Is it true that I will not take a repeat if the customer that called in to complain gets charged for us coming out, even if it's not their fault, or mine for the system not working?
That is true. If you would like to avoid these numbers that we refuse to correct and are going to continue to punish you for, then you should start charging every customer that you go to. This way the tech who first did the work does not take the repeat on it.
That's not fair to the customers, no matter how stupid they are. They don't deserve that. Maybe you should fix the system known as MSOC, or we should replace you. You are the worst manager ever. You have no idea what it means to lead people or motivate them.
I think you're right. I am a worthless second line over South Texas verse. I should replace myself, or maybe even retire, because clearly I am not a good boss, and I suck at my job.
I most definitely agree, and I know that everyone else does too.